Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Hello and welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland Racing Preview with myself, Sarah Pickford, and my colleague Sarah Barton. Today we're going to be taking a look at Galway on Saturday the 4th of August. It's a 7-race card, it's a mixed card. The ground currently is soft, yielding in places on the flat and hurdle course and soft on the chase course. The first race is off at 2:25. The first race we're going to be taking a look at is the feature race. This is the 4 o'clock, the Ladbrokes Mobile Apprentice Handicap. It's over 7 furlongs for 3-year-olds and upwards. So the horse that caught my eye in this race is the English Raider, Pintura. He was second at Galway on Tuesday, so he obviously handles the track, just once the race isn't coming too soon after his last run.
Yeah, I mean, he's some good placed form, alright, Sarah, and as you said, he ran second at Galway the other day with Custom Cush, who's been in great form as well, finishing third behind him. My only concern on Saturday would be the draw for the two of those, both drawn 11 and 12. Ideally, it'd be better to have a lower draw, in that race. So, I mean, it's going to be a very competitive handicap. You've got both Thady Quill and Bubbly Bellini as well, who have a very good consistent form. I'm actually going to take a chance on Vale of Clara, who was actually 7th on her debut over a mile at Dundalk, but then she won next time out by 3 lengths over 6 furlongs, and that was on soft heavy ground, and she carried 9.5 on the day. So I'd imagine the ground should be no problem for her, and if she improves from that, she might run a good race on Saturday. But as you said, it's going to be a great race again on Saturday.
Absolutely. So the second race then we'll take a look at is the 3 o'clock. This is the Ladbrokes Handicap Hurdle. It's over 2 miles 5 and for 4-year-olds and upwards. Kjol Rua is one of William Mullins' trained horses. This is the one that I'd be selecting. She's ridden by Paul Townend. She won a maiden on the flat last time out and has some great form over hurdles. Also, I quite like the look of Mr. Benedictine. He's won his last 3 races and should definitely go on the ground without a problem.
Yeah, and I know Brendan Duke actually had him entered up in the Galway Hurdle, but he was balloted out of that, and I think he was even confident enough to say that he'd win the Galway Hurdle if he got in. So I'm sure he's sweet on his chances in this race as well. Again, just like the race we've just spoken about, this handicap hurdle is very competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, you have What You Think and Blazing Tempo, but unfortunately they both ran quite disappointingly in the Galway hurdle there yesterday, finishing 16th and 17th, second last and last. William Mullins also has Sweet My Lord higher up in the weights. As you said, Mr. Benedictine has won his last 3 races. And another 2 interesting runners would be Bondage off bottom weight there, who's been running very well of late for Gordon Elliott.
Yeah.
And I think off a light weight he actually finished second at Galway during the week as well. And Mart Lane for John Hanlon was running in graded company earlier on in the year ran behind the Dig Out and Lyrene Legend and Monksland. So he's kind of improved since that, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him running well on Saturday as well. My selection actually would be Carlingford Lock, who's had 5 runs and 3 wins over hurdles for John Kiley. I think the ground and the trip will be no problem, and I think he's a classy individual with more to come from him.
Okay. The next race then we're going to take a look at is the 3:30. This is the Irish Stallion Farms European Breeders' Fund Nursery Handicap. This is over 7 furlongs and this is just for 2-year-olds. Chips Are Down is the horse that I'm going to select in this race. It won last time out at the Curragh. Obviously Einstein's Folly is going to be quite fancied, but Conor Hoban takes £5 off Chips Are Down's back.
That definitely will help on this occasion, and obviously for 2-year-olds, it can be difficult kind of to pick a winner, especially when they all have a decent form. Chips Are Down, as you said, ran and won at the Curragh, beating Einstein's Folly and Brasilia Gal on that occasion. So whether they can reverse the form on Saturday, we have to wait and see. But I am actually going to select the Dermot Weld runner of Cool Metallic. His last 2 runs were over a mile, and he finished 3rd and 2nd on those 2 occasions, and that was actually on soft and heavy ground. So it probably, as you said, the ground will be soft on Saturday, and I think that that's important, that he'll be able to handle the ground. And I think over a mile he's stepping back to 7 furlongs on this occasion. So, and Dermot Weld, of course, at Galway, already having a great week this week. So my selection would be Cool Metallic in that race.
Okay. So if we just take a look at anything else on the card that caught our eye, I'm going to go to the 4:30. the Ladbrokes.com European Breeders' Fund Maiden. Impound and the Vatican were two horses that I liked. They both ran well in maidens, and the horses that actually won those races were well-regarded types, and they're both open to a lot of improvement. Yeah,
I like to steer clear of maidens because I always find it hard to pick a winner in a maiden. But for me, I think maybe an interesting runner in the bumper would be Annie Power, trained by Jim Bulger, and it looks like he's going to book Paddy Mullins for the ride. So he's used to winning bumpers for his dad. So it'll be interesting to see can he win one for another top flat trainer. So another great card on Saturday after a great week's racing.
Absolutely, and we also was running in the Nassau Stakes for Aidan O'Brien in Goodwood, and she's some brilliant form, so that'll be another interesting one to look out for on Saturday. Okay then, just to summarise, the 3 o'clock then at Galway, I'm going with Ceol Rua and Sarah's going with Carlingford Lock. 3:30. Chips are down for myself, and Sarah's selected Cool Metallic. The 4 o'clock, I'm going to stick with the English Raider Pintura, and Sarah has selected Vale of Clara. Also on the card, we quite like the look of Impound and the Vatican in the 4:30 and Annie Power in the 5:35. Okay, so next week we'll be previewing Kilbeggan on Saturday and Downpatrick and the Curragh on Sunday. Thank you for watching.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.